Um. Okay. So one thing we haven't talked about is Mobius. Mobius snaps in this episode. He loses it. Now, I'm not gonna cap, bro. He needs to take some lessons from Will Smith because that slap was not good, bro. That slap was kind of sassy. Like it was like I didn't even know what he did, you know.
Mm.
So it's like, did he hit him? Like what just happened? So Mobius is of the thinking that he doesn't really want to know what his life could have been like
Yeah.
because essentially like he doesn't have to feel that guilt, not of like if even if something was bad, but like if something was good, like he doesn't want to go through that thinking.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, like, if you were Mobius, how would you feel about that? Like, would you feel like how he's feeling, or would you be like curious, like X5, and want to go and live all the different lives or whatever? Um, whenever
Yeah,
you saw it,
I'm definitely more of Mobius. Uh, but I think it's really cool to show like how all the characters are thinking about that situation.
yeah,
Like, okay, so now I know the truth, but like,
what do I do with
would
that?
I, what would I do with that? Yeah, and
Yeah,
Mobius is literally kind of like, oh, well, okay, like, well, I don't
mm,
remember this or that, but I'm here now, so first thing first is we're gonna do this, and he's trying to move forward like
yeah,
each episode, and like you said, he even snaps this episode, but
hmm,
it's just that hard. I don't even know emotion to know that potentially your whole life was not
hmm,
true. You know?
yeah. I agree. I think for me, it'll be different if like if I was Loki and I lived a life before I got to the TVA, I would be more so on Loki's side. Whereas like I know that this is important, but I'm still would be curious and want to see, right?
Okay, so you would at least want to see, like, want to
I would,
know.
yeah, but if I was like Mobius and I was all I knew was the TVA,
Yeah.
then I would feel that way. So I'm like kind of in the middle, just depending on the circumstance. So like, if all I knew was the TVA, I would be like that because I'm kind of like avoidant in that situation. Like I kind of would rather focus on what we gotta do to survive versus like what could have been, because that's just gonna like when Mobius said like like that would just get stuck around in my head, like, and I would just be thinking about that the whole time. Like,
Exactly.
nah,
Exactly.
I can't go out like that, bro.
Like, I mean,
Um,
it's just something like normal in life. Like,
yeah.
oh, if I didn't go to this college, oh, if I would have applied to this job, man, my life would have been so different. You know what I mean? Or if I'd have met this person or got with this person, my life would have been, like if I
Yeah.
moved states, like everyone thinks about stuff like that. But for me, it's kind of like, why even think that way? I already made my
Hmm.
choices. And in Mobius cases, I don't even remember. Like,
Yeah.
like, like technically, everything you're describing is not even me.
Yeah. Exactly. I just thought that was like a cool moment in there because um you get
Interesting
to
thought.
see, yeah, we get to see two sides of not the same coin, but like two extremes. You got somebody
Yeah.
that doesn't want to know anything. You got somebody that wants to know everything type thing.
And even
Um,
Sylvie at the end of the day is someone that
hmm,
doesn't know anything but just wants to experience it like now, like going forward.
yeah,
Flipping burgers. She doesn't care because she feels
that
like
was crazy. Yeah.
that's like her choice, her thing, and
Hmm.
no one forced her or made her or knew she was gonna do that.